Hi Aries, welcome to your monthly read for the month of February. I hope you're all well. This is a general read, so remember, take what resonates and leave the rest. Alright, we're going to start with some happy cards. I have shuffled all the cards, I have cleansed the space, and coming out of meditation, I had the words try it, and you might be pleasantly surprised. So for some of you in the month of February, it might be a time to step out of your comfort zone. It might be time to try that thing that you've been wanting to try but putting it off, or not sure whether you liked it or whether it will go well. So, you know, it was interesting because it was almost like coming out of meditation. It was like, be open to it, be open to what comes about. So be really open in the month of February to any possibility, any opportunity, any possibility. Okay, it was a nice feeling. I sort of felt like, oh well, what have I got to lose, sort of thing. So the more you can go with the flow, the more you can be flexible if there's, you know, things that are changing in and around you, the easier the month's going to be. Okay, I'm not saying it's going to be an easy month, because, you know, you're here to grow, learn and grow as a soul. But they're saying be open to it. So be open to opportunity, and it could be a month to step out of your comfort zone, as well as, you know, try something new, try something you haven't tried before, or do something that you haven't done before, and see, because they're saying that you'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay, take it if it resonates. Just be open. Okay, so we're going to start with some happy cards, delve into the psychic tarot, and clarify if we need to, or clarify with the Rider-Waite-Smith. I've got some crystal cards, so I'm going to ask what the sign of Aries, I nearly said Aquarius, Aries, so some of you may be cross-watchers, or you may be connected to an Aquarius. Interesting, we'll see what comes up. Some crystal cards to see what crystals are going to support you, and these are quite interesting cards. You'll see what I mean when we get into them. And then I've got some Soul's Journey cards as well, just to give us some final messages or final, you know, channeled guidance. All right, let's go. All right, thank you, spirits, angels, and guides. We've given you a shuffle before, but we're just going to wake you up. Oh, there we go, flip. And we're going to just see what unfolds for the month of February for the beautiful sign of Aries. I hope you're all well. If this does resonate, you know, feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, or check out your other signs if you do know your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. It's always interesting to check all out the other ones. Thank you. To get a bigger picture. All right, I'm going to tap those, just tuck those over the back there. All right, let's do this one, because this one wanted to come out first. Be open to receiving pleasure. You deserve it. So that could fall along the lines of you stepping out of your comfort zone, okay? Or believing that you deserve to enjoy this month. Enjoy the month of February. Enjoy every month. Enjoy every day, even. Go on, Aries. What are you waiting for? Okay? So just trust and believe. Be open to pleasure. Receiving pleasure, you deserve it. You know, so if someone wants to treat you, or, you know, you get the opportunity to do something that's going to be quite fun and enjoyable, well, you won't know until you try it. So, yeah, do it. And that comes from the sacral chakra, okay? Taking care of your wants and needs. And it could be that it's long overdue for a day off or time off, or booking yourself in for that long-awaited massage or therapy, or whatever it is that you feel you need at this time. So that's sacral energy. Everything happens for a reason. Consider the bright side. So no matter what's going on, there's always a reason behind it, of course. All right, try not to get caught up in what's happened or happening. Focus on, you know, what can it teach you, what can you learn from it, and go from there. All right, sacral energy as well. So really, you know, have a look at things in a different perspective, because if we, you know, change the way we look at something, what we look at changes, as the saying goes. Feel thankful for what you have and what you're going to have. Now, this is a mantra that I say all the time, and it comes from the heart center. That's connection with the heart chakra. You know, I'm always grateful for what I have and what I am about to have. So, you know, that's the same one. Feel thankful for what you have and what you're going to have. Okay? Because the more we show gratitude for what we have, we open that doorway, that pathway to abundance, and we allow it to flow in. Okay? When we stop being grateful for what we have around us and what we already have, we actually can create blocks on the pathway to abundance. So that's heart center. You've got 4. The energy of 4 can sometimes symbolize that there's need to take some action. You know, and action could just be in the sense of taking that time off and enjoying some pleasure, receiving some pleasure, because you deserve it. Let go and forgive to release yourself, shift your focus, and you will become free. Okay? We get very stuck, and I'm hearing the stuckness down in the root chakra, okay, in the lower back. So you might be feeling that at the moment because you're staying put, or you're not stepping out of your comfort zone, or you're not moving anywhere. And that's the stuck energy that I'm picking up on. So it says let go and forgive. Okay, forgiving is not forgetting. It's not, you know, condoning bad behavior or mistreatment. It is actually just finding a better way forward, because you're releasing yourself. Okay, let go and forgive to release yourself, shift your focus, and you will become free. Yes, you will. Alrighty, so let's have a look and let's see what else comes up for you. Thank you, Spirit, Sages, and guides. Let's just wake these up. Are these upside down? Yes, they are. Turn them the right way. Things feeling a little bit upside down, Aries? Maybe they are. Maybe that's why the cards were upside down. Everything happens for a reason. That's, you know, something to always, you know, stop and ponder. Doesn't mean things that we go through are necessarily easy, you know. Alrighty, let's see what's going on for the beautiful sign of Aries. Yeah, things are shifting for you. Things are definitely moving forward quite quickly. The month of February, if the month of January has also been very full of activity and full of lots of goings on, I do feel you're stepping into the month of February. It's sort of like it's over, it's on-flowing. I'm hearing the word on-flow. I don't even know whether that's a word, but anyway, we'll use it. Because I do feel like it's not slowing down, okay? It is just going to continue at the same pace. You're stepping into February, Aries, in a very strong position. You've got 8 energy, which is abundance and joy, and, you know, realizing those blessings that are being shown to you, and they can come in all sorts of ways. You know, appreciate them, be thankful for them, you know, show that you're grateful for them, and then more and more will be shown to you. And I do feel you've got 2 cards which indicate movement, fast action, fast movement, and shifts. Okay, so for many of you, you are picking up speed. Whatever you started in the month, or whatever started for you in the month of January, is going to pick up momentum. And for me, it's feeling like the universe is just playing catch up. One, to get everyone to get Aries and everyone where they need to be, but to also shift and get things, you know, I'm hearing on an even keel. So for some of you, if you've gone through a lot of change during the month of January, and then you're stepping into the month of February, I do feel like it's moving forward in a strong way. So although there's a lot of forward motion, it does feel like you're going from strength to strength. You've got 7, 8, so you've got, you know, things are flowing in a very, you know, you're flowing towards the positive stuff. You know, you're moving away from the struggles, and if it has been tough last year, or, you know, previously for you, I do feel like you're moving on from a lot of that. I'm hearing you're moving on from the drama, from, you know, what no longer serves you, and you're moving into some really, really strong times. There is a reminder here to be a little bit patient, and I'm hearing the words to realize that things take time, okay? Things take time, and, you know, if you have gone through a lot of upheaval, it is time to make sure you're creating that balance within the mind, balance within the body, okay? You know, and everything is happening for us, not to us. And sometimes when we flip that mindset, you know, it gives us a whole new perspective, and we definitely look at things differently. For some of you, I'm hearing a shift in and change within job, within role. So for some of you, you may be stepping up into a supervisory role, or stepping out into the field, I'm hearing. So for some of you, or someone, I get a sense of taking that opportunity, taking that position, taking that potential to get out and about, because I think you're really going to enjoy it. It's going to create some good material and financial changes, but we'll clarify that in a moment. And stepping out, for some of you, it's time for Aries to be seen, to be heard, to be noticed, because you are going to be successful. You've got new beginnings, and I'm hearing the words career. So for some, it's if you've been looking for a job, you're going to find that job. And I do get a sense that, you know, it is going to show you what you're made of, okay? So Aries, you're stepping into February in a very, very strong position. It could be some of you, you're going back to work after a break. And, you know, February is definitely going to be a good month for creating that foundation. Things are going to be quite busy, and they are going to shift quite quickly. So, you know, make sure you're taking care of yourself. You know, self-care should be at top of your list, top priority, and not falling into old patterns. Sometimes, you know, we start the year off on a strong point, and then by, you know, the mid-January or even the end of January and into February, we're sort of slipping back into old patterns, and they're saying don't do that. I do get a sense of someone's going to be able to really tap into their creativity. I'm seeing it across here with 3 really, really strong major arcana cards. Things take time, okay? So for some of you, you're waiting to hear on a job or an opportunity, or you put in for I just heard the words upgrade, a higher position or a promotion, and you haven't heard back yet. It's coming, but if it's delayed, it's for a reason, okay? And it is going to create some opportunity for financial shifts and changes, which is really, really good, because you're creating a very solid foundation into about the 3rd week of February. Things are going to settle down. So there's a big influx of energy around you, Aries, in the start of February, but then by mid to the end of February, things have slowed down a little bit to be more in flow. I feel like, you know, there's no slowing things down. Sometimes when the universe has other ideas and things need to move, it is all part of the plan, and you know, that's really good. Trust your intuition. Okay, and this comes down to healing as well, because it falls underneath the let go and forgive to release yourself. Shifting your focus and you will become free. You know, you're a soul on a soul's journey, as I say, and you're also on a healing journey. So trust your intuition. When your intuition is nudging you to a certain thing, or to do a certain thing, or to even take some time out for yourself, please, please listen to it. You know, those intuitive prompts, the intuition sometimes just gets louder, okay? And the soul speak just gets more and more persistent. And if it can't get through to you in the waking moments, it will come through in your dreams. Alrighty, you've got the crown chakra there, so really a big emphasis on, you know, some of you Aries are leveling up in the month of February. You're taking on more responsibility, you're stepping out of your comfort zone, you're raising your vibration, which is really, really good. So therefore you're advancing as a soul. You're being given the spiritual strength and the prompts and the nudges in the right way, from source, from spirit, from the divine. So trust that. This falls in line with your 3rd eye chakra. So please, please make sure you stay grounded during the month of February, because there is a lot of activity, and I do feel, you know, it's a lot of good activity. You know, there can be a crazy busy and it's all over the place, but this doesn't feel like that. This feels more like a productive busyness, and it's positive busyness, all right? Doesn't mean that you don't need to make sure you have everything in balance, and that you're taking care of yourself and making sure that you're nurturing and nourishing your soul. I really like this for you. You do have a lot of major arcana cards laying on the table here. I like it because I feel like, you know, they wouldn't show them if it wasn't major areas of your life that need a little bit of a tune-up or a tweak as to are they where they're meant to be? You know, are you doing what you're meant to do? And, you know, be open in the month of February, as was said coming out of meditation. Be open to the opportunities, be open to trying new stuff, be open to possibly, for some of you, stepping into a different role. And for some that are stepping into a role for the first time, trust you have the strength and courage to give it a go. You know, to sometimes it's a little bit unnerving if we've not done it before, and, you know, can we do it? Stop doubting yourself. That's what I just got told. It's almost like I got a biff from behind, and like, stop doubting yourself, just get on with it, you can do this. So there's some, you know, strong spirit channeled messages there to say, look, you know, it's not about what you can't do, it's about what you can do. And you won't know unless you try. So, you know, there's that prompt again to step out of your comfort zone. For some of you, you do have love coming in. So if you missed out in January, it's definitely going to present itself in some unknown way, I've just heard, in the month of February, okay? So if you're thinking, well, I thought I was going to find love, I feel like you played it safe. Perhaps you stayed in a comfort bubble. And this could also be the indication of that you need to step out of your comfort zone. Perhaps you're doing the same things over and over and you're going the same way. And now it's time to shake things up a little bit and go a different way, park at a different place, I'm hearing, that's very specific, eat at a different cafe. And that could be also, you know, it's going to be win-win because you're going to meet different people, you're going to have different scenery, it's going to raise your vibration, and it's also going to give you that opportunity to possibly meet that soulmate. Okay, because there is a sense of, oh, well, it's not arrived, that's it, I'm not getting it. But yes, love begins with you, taking care of you and doing what's right for you. And then for some, I feel like if, you know, something was delayed for a reason, okay, and if that's someone coming to you, it's because there was other stuff that you needed to focus on. Very specific, but that's the channeled message. I do apologize in these readings if I do tend to talk fast. I have to keep up with my guides and my spirit team. So, you know, sometimes the spirit messages are very blunt, very direct, and very fast. So yeah, I'm going to ask them if I can just take a deep breath and keep going. Alrighty, so we're going to clarify some of this. Let's clarify the first 3 cards. Yeah, a lot of you are walking away. So you're walking away, you've got the 8 of Cups there. That's walking away from, you know, what may have been a struggle or may have been quite tough. You know, you're walking away, that's in the past. You're really closing that big door to the past. And you're going, well, you know, I'm done with that. I'm not dealing with drama anymore. I'm not dealing with that BS. I'm going to, you know, move on. And as soon as you acknowledge that, the universe has stepped in, and that's why things are shifting for you rapidly. You know, if things in your physical life happen quite quickly, it's for a reason, okay? And it's a blessing. So often it's a blessing in disguise, you know, rather than dragging out and taking time, you know, sometimes it happens quite quickly for a reason. So I really like where these major arcana cards are sitting in your month for me on the table. Thank you. They just want to throw themselves out like that. I'm hearing that's what you've got to do, Aries. You've got to throw yourself out there. Ooh, that might be some, you know, it's very loosely given to you, but perhaps that's what you need to do with love. Because for some of you, it will happen quite quickly. Okay? 1 minute, there's no one, and next minute, you're coupled. Because that is what that is telling me, all right? So for some of you, it's not just in work or home life that's shifting and changing, and it's happening, I feel like in all areas. Yeah, like I said, there's major arcana cards in for all major areas of your life, and I do get a sense it's, come on, you know, it's been like that for too long, let's shake it up, let's do something about it. For you, it is, they were thrown out to me, so you've got to throw yourself out there, very loosely. I would say get out on the dating scene, but the cards want to throw themselves out to give me that message, that's okay too. For some of you, you've got a King of Wands coming in. Now, you may be that energy, you may be the King of Wands, but for some of you, you have got a King of Wands. I do get a sense of loyalty. So be aware of your values, of what is important to you, okay? If you are looking for love, this isn't a love reading, we'll get those up soon, but if you are looking for love, there could be someone that's very solid, very stable, okay? But you've got to be, I'm hearing the words, you need to be looking in the right direction, okay? Because perhaps part of you is still looking back at the past. That's okay, because sometimes we've got to look back to see how far we've come, but that's all you should be doing. There's quite a lot of emotion in around you at the moment, Aries. This is your current energy. It's not a bad thing, but I feel like for some, a lot of overthinking. And that's where the third eye comes to me as well on the table, to just remind that, make sure everything is in balance, make sure that, you know, it hasn't been too overwhelming, that you haven't taken time out to ground. Alrighty, we know everything happens for a reason, and there's a bright side. Let's delve in deeper. Let's see what else, what other spirit messages. you have the beautiful sign of Aries. Now, I don't do the readings in a set order when I put them up, when I do the monthlies or the mid-monthlies. They are just whatever I'm guided to do. And for some reason, when I sat down to do this, it was, you know, when I sat down to meditate and to get ready for doing the readings, the videos, it was Aries that came through to me. So, and I do feel that that also happens for a reason. So there must be some Aries out there that need to hear these messages. Oh, okay, we're taking our time. Things do take their time. So, you know, if you've been waiting for things to really happen for you, Aries, it's coming. Just trust. All right, thank you. See? All good things come to those who wait. All right, so some of you have gone through heartbreak. I do get a sense of disappointment, sorrow, and being let down, and that's all shifting, that's all changing, because the outcome of that is that things are flipping around. Now that's a cycle of change as well. So you look at the world, you know, everything happens in cycles, the moon cycle, seasons, calendar month, you know, everything happens cycles. It's coming back around for you. So I do feel like it's a good time for you, Aries. The month of February is certainly going to set the scene, but you've got to be open to it. Okay, so stop, you know, if you are one to look over your shoulder at what's gone, what's done, then they're asking you to stop doing that, because when the world card presents itself in this way for me, and what I'm getting from it is that sometimes opportunities only come around, and it's, you know, it's a window of opportunity, and if you're not going to be open to it, then sometimes those opportunities pass us by. In saying that though, you know, what's meant for us will never pass us by, but sometimes we also have to do our part of being in the right place at the right time. Okay, so yeah, just take it as it resonates. Not everything in this reading will be for everyone, because it is a general reading, it's not a personal reading. All right, Knight of Cups. Yeah, news. He's bringing news for me, and I do get a sense of you're going to hear from someone. Okay, now that could not necessarily to do with love. It could be to do with work, that job opportunity or the promotion. So you are going to get news in the month of February, or it could be an offer opportunity. Why I'm seeing papers. So for someone, you might be signing documents, papers, but it is good. Okay, it is certainly good. And you've been stressing and worrying, and they're saying, you know, I'm gonna get some clarification. That's my stressy, worry, anxiety, sleepless nights card. That, you know, just because life has been difficult in the past doesn't mean that things moving forward will be difficult. So, you know, I'm going to clarify that, because, you know, I want to know the outcome of, you know, if you have been over worrying, you know, it's just mind chatter, it's mental chatter, and you don't need it. So stop worrying. There's things in our control, there's things out of our control. And I know it's easy for someone to say who's not in the thick of it, like myself, but it gets nowhere. Focus forward. So I'm hearing focus forward. Focus on what you do want the outcome to be, or what you are wanting moving forward. You know, like before, get really clear on your values, and, you know, that could be within what you want in a job or a role. And get very clear on what you want if you're looking for love, because the universe can't bring it to you if you're not clear about what you actually want. You know, it's like putting in an order in the restaurant. You know, you can't just say, oh, I don't know what I want, because then you won't get the order, so you won't get anything. So if you say, okay, well, this is what I want, you then put it in, and that's what the universe will work on in bringing it to you. And that could also be where the patience card is. You might be feeling that you've manifested and nothing's come to fruition. It's happening, it's coming. Be patient. All right, let's keep going. So yes, we need to remind ourselves of the devil energy and not fall into you know, overthinking, over worrying, over stressing. Easier said than done, I get it. Recreate the balance, I'm hearing. And with that devil energy is also about creativity. You know, he's got a key there. I think that's a key. Yes. Look at this key. Key to possibilities, key to openings, key to creating a solid foundation. All right. So don't be afraid to put your creative flair in something, I'm hearing, or to show others your way of doing it. Doesn't just, doesn't necessarily mean that it, someone's way that they've done forever is the right way. It could be that something that you're moving into is giving you the opportunity to put in your ideas, put in your creative flow that's going to benefit everybody, even if they've been a place or in a position where they've done everything the same way for, donkey's years. Anyway, Queen of Pentacles energy. So really setting yourself above the rest, being able to shine, Aries, it doesn't matter whether you're male or female. Queen of Pentacles, she's very proud of herself, and you should feel proud, proud of what she's achieved and how far she's come. And I feel like that's what February is going to show you, okay? That no matter what, you rise to the challenge and you've come this far. But by about the third week in February, you're going to really sort of feel the shift. You're going to see, things that have been quite busy in the first part of the month are going to be in more flow. I'm not saying they're not going to be fast paced, but they will be more flowing, okay? And you will feel like you've got a bit more of a solid, firmer foundation underneath your feet. All right, what else do we need to know? My beautiful angels, guides, and spirit helpers, spirit team. Oh. Okay, so you've got the Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and then you've got the Ace of Swords. If there's been obstacles and delays within a job, it's all gonna work itself out. You've got to let something work itself out. That's a message for someone or some of you. You've got to let it work itself out. If you're seeing that you're trying to get something to happen or to move in a certain direction and it's not working, then it's the universe pushing you back. You've got Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, you've got Ace of Swords. I'm hearing that it will all work itself out. All right, what else do we need to know before we jump into some crystal cards? Thank you, spirits, angels, and guides. All right. Oh, okay, that's really good. So you're, by the end of the month, you're going to be sitting quite comfortable. Okay. Now, not everything may present itself in one go, I'm hearing. So, or it may be that it's been a long time coming, but I do feel that you're going to be sitting very comfortably in your glory. Very strange way to put it across, but that's what I was given. So it's almost like the month rounds itself off really well. Keep trusting your intuition. I do feel you are going to feel a lot more content within yourself and within a relationship. Okay, so what was said before about, so some of you may be a Queen of Pentacles and a Knight of Pentacles, and you've been striving, working hard. If that's two people or two of you in a relationship, I do get a sense of it's going to work itself out. If you've been trying to get things going, I'm hearing, or getting things shifted or moving to the next level, it's going to happen, because that's what I get a sense of. You're going to really be enjoying things, whether that's, and I get a sense for some of you that's within a relationship or within a potential partner that's just come in. I do feel for some it's going to happen quite quickly. All right, and that's really good. You're being supported. So this is a divine connection and divine outcome. So I really, really like this. Okay, I'm going to grab two more. So Page of Pentacles. For some of you, going back to school. Going back to school, that sounds really strange. Going back to school or going back to study, take it as it resonates. And I do feel like it's, for some, it's what you've always wanted to do, is the word. So for some of you, you might be studying to be a teacher, or you may be teaching in some way. For some of you, you're going back to school, which sounds really strange. And yeah, take it as it resonates. If it does, if it doesn't, then it's not your message. Sun energy. So that's your final outcome. So by the end of the month, you're going to be, you're going to be pretty pleased with how February's panned out. And yeah, I feel like it's going to be the completion for a lot of things. It's going to be the tying up of loose ends, the things that you've been waiting to happen that didn't happen in January. I feel like February is the month for for things rounding out and finishing off, which I really, really like. I'm feeling really good about this energy, and so I'm going to delve into some crystal cards. What does the beautiful sign of Aries, what crystals could they take benefit from? You know, our crystals are gifts from the earth. They're beautiful. You know, I believe we shouldn't have too many, so there's enough to go around, but they have lots and lots of healing benefits, and these cards bring a little bit of insight and wisdom into that. But I'm just going to give them a bit of a wake up. They're pretty big and they're awkward, but we'll manage. So I'm just gonna, I'm not even gonna, you can see them, but I'm not gonna look. Just gonna shuffle. Oh, Jenny wanted to come out, so we're gonna, actually those two wanted to come out. So we're just gonna see. I can turn them around so you couldn't see them. Oh, thank you, I'll take that one. Okay, and I'm hearing keep going. All right, one more, thank you. Oh, that's interesting. All right, some of you might be looking at starting a family. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is also it's a card for me about fertility. So it could be that you're finding that person that you're going to have that family with. You've also got a crystal here, but we'll get to that one because I want to do them in the order that they came out, if we can. But there's one also there that it can be very helpful if you are trying to conceive. So we've got this beautiful one, and it's called Epidote, E-P-I-D-O-T-E, if I've said that correctly. What it is, okay, it's a prismatic earthy green aluminium silicate mineral. It's the you get what you give stone, making good vibes even better. But be warned, if you bring Epidote into the world or into your world, be ready to bring it. Be ready to bring it. Okay, so I feel like that's backing up. You know, if you say you're going to do something, you've got to back it up. Okay, and we get what we give out. So that could also be in connection with the vibration and the universe and being grateful for what we have. You know, the more grateful we are, the more we attract more abundance and opportunities. So I feel that that's what that's touching on. So this crystal's good for that. And there's a little bit of a warning though. If you're set on wallowing, keep Epidote. No, I don't know why I said that wrong. Epidote at a safe distance. Who needs it? Anyone putting in the work on their self. So for some of you Aries, you know, perhaps it is time this month or the month of February to work on yourself, and this crystal can assist you with that. Where do we put it? Stashed away with your existential to-do list. Existential, yeah, I think I said that right. I don't know what, some of you are maybe having trouble getting your words out. I don't usually, but if I do during a reading, it's often for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So some of you, you're needing to have confidence in yourself more and trust, and you know, allow yourself to express yourself. That could be the work on yourself that needs to be done. Okay, so when do we use it? When you're looking to kick a habit, a bad friend, or a bad mood. When you want to cast a spotlight on your weaknesses so that you can work on them. So it's a really good healing stone. All right, so we're going to pop that one there. Alrighty, what else do we have for you, Aries? Garnet. Okay. All right, so garnets are deep pomegranate to fiery red stones that have lit wrists for centuries. In other words, they've been highly worn for years. Hey, garnets come in many forms, like we won't name those three because they're big funny names, and gorgeous garnets gush with positive vibes. Okay, let's get to the good stuff, and are the perfect sparkly accessories to an I got this attitude. Okay, so if you're needing that, I've got this, I can do this, I can get through this, you need a garnet. Okay, so writers who aren't writing, painters who aren't painting, sexual beings who aren't sexing, get one because that's what's going to help you. Okay, where do we put them? Any place you want to make something, be it art, love, or dollar bills. Interesting. And when do we use it? When you feel like the real you is getting lost in the sometimes shallow, often materialistic priorities of a likes-driven culture. Okay, so that taps into social media. Okay, worrying about what other people think. Okay, it's telling you to get into your depth, really get to know yourself. Okay, and this one, that one's about upgrading a version of you, upgrading the version of you. So for some of you, maybe you are upgrading. That was the intuitive crown chakra prompt before. Lemurian quartz. Okay, so this is a beautiful one. Look at this one. All right, so Lemurian quartz, and actually I have a Lemurian quartz on my table, which is this one. Ta-da! All right, this one on the card's got a bit of a pinky thing. If you can see that well enough, that's my Lemurian quartz. Because I've in a past life, I was in the Lemurian era. So Lemurian quartz is identified by its blushing hue and the ladder-like horizontal grooves that climb up its face. Its name is a shout out to Lemuria, a fabled lost continent whose highly evolved inhabitants, some far out folks, insist now live under Mount Shasta in California. Okay, who needs it? Anyone in need of a vacation from their thoughts. All right, getting out of your head. All right, Lemurians are like wands. Point them to or at the body parts, friends, and other crystals that need more juice. And when to use it. Whenever someone or something needs, whenever someone or something you need, I'm going to start again. I do apologize. Whenever someone or something you love, there we go, needs a zap of healing energy, awaken your inner world or witch and cast a spell with Lemurian quartz. Escape your mind, it says at the bottom. That's your Lemurian quartz. Beautiful. All right. Okay, so that's on top. So we're going to do that one first. Shiva Lingam. Okay. Shiva Lingams, also known as Banalingas, are phallus-shaped stones found in the bed of the Narmada River in India. In Hinduism, they can represent an embodiment of the god Shiva, destroyer of illusion and transformer. Yogi people, therefore yogi people or people who hate yoga apparently, but where to put them, okay, on a meditation cushion, concentrating your breath or chanting, okay, and when to use it. When your ego has you feeling too small or totally supersized, when it seems like you're sucking life force through a swizzle stick instead of a bubba straw, when you've got baby making on your mind, because it is a good stone for fertility. Okay, so go all in and then get yourself a Shiva Lingam. All right, and the last one, just gonna put that back there, is obsidian. Of course it is, black obsidian. Obsidian is a black volcanic glass, and before the internet, and it says before AI, before kitten food delivering drones, like way back early Homo sapiens were getting it done with obsidian tools. Okay, so they formed into sharp implements. Anyone, okay, here we go. Obsidian tools capable of holding an extremely sharp edge. Obsidian scalpels are used in surgeries today. Who needs it? Anyone looking to cut out negative people and patterns from their lives? And it says here Scorpios. Okay, in your pocket is where you put it, like a concealed weapon against bad vibes. And when to use it, when you need to think positively, and you're struggling with being positive, and when dark forces are at work. So dig in, arm yourself with obsidian, and throttle back and protect your soul. Interesting. All right, interesting group of crystals there for you guys. Okay, thank you. We're just going to get some final messages for Aries. Alrighty, let's just grab 2. I'm hearing. Thank you. Just going to grab 2. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Yeah, you're not, because we are all in this together, guys. So if you do feel alone, reach out to someone, because you're not. Tap in and connect with your spiritual team. We all have one. You're not on your own, okay? And the last one, peace. I am a being of peace, and I release all negative energy, okay? So surround yourself. So for some of you, you do need some black obsidian. Perhaps, you know, you do need to protect yourself and surround yourself, and then, you know, bring about some inner peace. All right, guys, that's what I have for you for the month of February. Enjoy the month, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Feel free to like, share, subscribe if you feel drawn to do so. I love you all and appreciate all of you, and I'm sending you all lots of love and light. Take care. Bye.